Hey, what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to our final part of our Rick and Morty pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, we were bringing the frame back down to the ground, and what I'm going to start with today is on the right side of his ear right here. We're going to bring the hair out and loop it back around to the left side of his head. So you should have this one piece marked off on the right side ear, and what I want you to do is go up and to the right one single from there. We're then going to go up and to the right two flat. And from that 2 flat, what we're going to do is go to the right block and put 2 going up from it. 1, 2. So the hair is pretty simple. It follows like a dome-like shape as it curves up and around his scalp. So what we're going to do is keep on going up and to the right until we start going back down. So let's put our placement block on the top side. That should make everything a lot more easier. So we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block right up on top. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Let me just zoom out real quick and just see what it looks like. So from the single, we went up and to the right 1, up and to the right 2 flat, and then we added those extra 2 blocks up on it. Then we went up and to the right 2 vertical again, then 4, then 2. And let's just keep on following that pattern. From there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think this is going to be the farthest point to the right that we go. We're going to go up and to the right 6 vertical. So place a block on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me just delete that. And from here, we're going to start going to the left side. So if you were placing your placement block on the right side and not on the top, now is the time to switch sides and get it on the left side. But I still think you should be putting it on the top. Anyways, from here, we're going to go up and to the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to go up into the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And now we're getting ready to start putting some singles in it, which will transition us over into using some flats. So what we're first going to do is we're going to go up into the left 1 single. That's 1. Up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left 4 singles now. And I'm going to use the placement block 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you didn't need a placement block to do that, 10 points for you. A lot of people still need it, and I get complaints that I'm messing people up or confusing them, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Anyways, from there, we're going to go up into left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left, 2 singles. And now we're fully transitioned over into the flats, and we're eventually going to go over to the left side of his head and then go back down with verticals. But for the flats now, what we're going to do is we're going to go up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Put a placement block on the end. To the left side should be fine now. We're going to start going down soon, so instead of putting it on the top, which you can still do, I suggest switching to the left from this point right here. Next, we're going to go up into the left 1 single, then placement block. Up into the left 2 flat, and we're going to do that 6 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, that's 5. And finally, 1, 2, that's 6. And you want to go back now and make sure to get rid of all those extra dirt blocks that are clouding up your view. And we're almost at the top, so all we're going to do is keep on going up with this tangent. So we're going to go up into the left 3 flat. 2 times in a row and 3 flat at the diagonal like this. 1, 2, 3. So if you zoom out and see, it's connected directly at the diagonal, and we need 2 of these. So we're going to put our placement block at the end and do it again. 1, 2, 3. Now for the top of the head, we're going to go up into the left 10 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's going to be the highest point in the build actually. So there's not going to be any other pieces of grass block going above that. Instead, we're going to go below that with our grass block, and you can still keep going with the left block if you wanted to, but I'm going to put it below this time, and we're going to go down into the left 5 flat 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put our placement block at the bottom or left side. And we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I'm sorry if my voice is starting to crack a little. I'm doing a tutorial day, so I've been recording tutorials for a while now, like maybe 2 hours or so. And I'm going to try and keep on getting as much ready as I can, and I'll upload them all week. From this 5 flat, we're going to go down and to the left, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Down and to the left, 2 flat, 1, 2. Down and to the left, 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the left, 2 flat again, 1, 2. Down and to the left, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. And now here's where we switch over to verticals now, which is going to go back into the face so that we can start working on the facial structure. We're going to put our placement block below so we can go down and to left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down and to left, 1 single, 1. And let's put our placement block, and then we're going to go down and to the left, and this should touch the face. We're going to go down and to left, 11 vertical now. So switch out to your coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th block was already there as part of the face, and that means you've perfectly done the hair, so that's good. And now we can move on to the face, and then I think we have to do the nose and the mouth, and then, oh yeah, the teeth are going to be a pain in the butt as well, but we should be fine. So next order of business is let's go to the eyeball where we have this 6 flat marked out right kind of nearby where we just finished at, and that's going to be where we do the left eye. So what we're going to do is delete those dirt blocks and then go to the end of it and put some dirt on the bottom or right side so that we can go down and to the right, 3 flat pieces of coal. 1, 2, 3. From that 3 flat, we're going to go down and to the right, 3 singles now. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So you have your placement blocks ready. Let's go 1, 2, that's 1. Placement block, 1, 2, that's 2. And we're basically shaping out the eyeball shape. So from here, we're going to go down and to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from that 3 vertical, I want you to go to the bottom block and actually take your grass block and put 5 pieces going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a coal. And that's going to be the starting place for the right eye. But you can delete the grass blocks and we'll come back to that piece later. And I'll mark it with a dirt block just so that way, in case I accidentally hit this one, I'll at least have it doubled up. From the 3 vertical, we're going to go down and to the left, 4 vertical now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just keep putting your placement block on the bottom or left side and you should be fine until we switch directions. So we're going to go down and to the left now, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Placement block. And you can see it's circular. It's a circular shape for the eyeball. We're not going to do the pupil yet. That's actually up there in the top left corner. So once we close the shape out, I'll actually go and do it. So from here, we're going to go down and to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And instead of a placement block, what we're going to do is go to the bottom block. And let's put 2 extra blocks going directly to the left. So this isn't a diagonal, it's touching. 1, 2. Just like that, making a backwards L shape. Or maybe it's like a downward pointing arrow. I don't know. Anyways, from there we can actually put our placement block on the end so that we can go down into left 1 single. Then follow that up by going down into the left 10 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you can see in the right hand camera screen, we're going to start going up into the left now and bringing this up into the little corner we have right here. So let's start that off by going up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And if you look, it touched directly on the diagonal, so that's good. We can now go in and delete these 2 dirt blocks. And now we have the eye shape. So that's perfect. Now before we finish this eye, we're going to go up to where we have this 4 vertical, kind of up. It's directly up from where we just deleted those dirt blocks. See the 4 vertical up here. We're going to go to the top block in that 4 vertical. And let's put 2 placement blocks to the right. 1, 2. And then 2 pieces of coal to the right of that. 1, 2. Once you have those 2 pieces of coal, we're going to put another 1 singular layer on top of both of these blocks. And that's it for the left eye. It's pretty simple. But you can also get very confused very easily if you guys aren't paying attention. Anyways, for the right eye, we're going to go over to the single block that we marked over there. And I want you to go and put an extra block on top of it, like so. And that's going to be our starting point. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go up and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So put your placement block to the top or right side. And we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat, 1, 2, that's 1. And we need to do it again, so put a placement block down, 1, 2, that's 2. From there, we're going to go and reach the top part of the eyeball and go up and to the right, 8 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from this point in the eyeball, we're going to actually start curving back down and around. And we also need to build up to the eyebrow, but I'm going to do that from another block in a couple of seconds. So let's put our placement block to the bottom or right side so that we can go down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. From the second set of 2 flat, so this lower pair right here, we're going to go to the right block, and I want you to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of grass to the top of it. So this lower block, the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to put 1 piece of coal on top. From that single, now what we're going to do is put 1 to the right of it, and then we can delete these placement blocks that are in our way. And let's go back up here and just do the eyebrow real quick, and then we'll come back down to this 2 flat and finish the eyeball. So from this 2 flat at the top floating in nothing, we're going to go down into the right, 2 flat from it, 1, 2. We're then going to follow that up by going down into the right, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. And then down into the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Now let's go back to the eyeball now, and we're going to start finishing out the circle. So from here, we're going to go down into the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right, 10 vertical. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then from there, we're going to start curving to the left and down. So let's put our placement block on the left side or bottom, and you should be fine. We're going to first start going by going down into left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And I apologize once again for any background noise you guys might pick up. I've usually tried ending the videos. If you've noticed lots of jump cuts recently, I try ending the videos and then re-editing the audio back in. But sometimes I just let it slide and just see it, and hopefully it doesn't mess up the audio too bad. But anyways, from here, we're going to go down into left, 1 single. Down into left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into left, 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to start bringing that back up to meet up with what we started with up there. So we're going to put our placement block on the top or left side as we go up into the left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. We're then going to go up into the left, 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into the left, 2 vertical. 1, 2, and then we're going to finish that up and meet up with hopefully what we had up here by going up into the left, 10 vertical now. So put your placement block down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it met up at the diagonal, so that means you've done everything correct, so that's perfect. But we are missing the pupil for this part of the eyeball, so what I'm going to do is let's go to the 10 vertical we just placed, and then we're going to go to the top block, and we're going to switch to our grass and put 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 2 pieces of coal after that. 1, 2. And from those 2 pieces of coal, the left block, we're going to put 1 on top. And the right block is going to get 1 below it. Just like that. Now from there, we can actually move on to doing the nose and then the mouth, and then we should be done with the pixel art. So what we're going to do is go to the left eye, and where we have this backward L shape, if you remember this right here, we're going to go to the bottom right corner of it, so this one right here, And we're going to put 3 pieces of grass below it. 1, 2, 3. Once you have those 3 pieces of glass, we're going to put 1 coal underneath that. And what we're going to do with that coal is we're going to put 1 to the left. And then we're going to be going down into the left, so let's put our placement block underneath. So we can go down into the left 2 flat, 1, 2. Down into the left 1 single. Down to the left 3 vertical. 1, whoops, wrong spot. 1, 2, 3. And then let's curve it down into the right now. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 3 vertical, and on the right side, or the bottom, we're going to put a placement block so we can go down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Now from here, we're going to just pick any point to start the mouth. What I'm going to do is go to the 4 flat we have right here on the bottom of the nose. And I want you to find the second block from the left, so this one right here. And we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 placement blocks below it. So 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your screen should look something like this. And then after those 6 placement blocks, we're going to put 1 coal underneath that. And then we can delete all these placement blocks. From that 1 coal, what I want you to do is put 2 to the left of it. And then we're going to use that to start shaping out the rest of the mouth. So first, we're going to go to the left side of this 3 flat, and we're going to go up and to the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to go down into left 3 vertical. So let's put our placement block below, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then place another placement block at the bottom. Now we're going to curve to the right and go all the way back around. So we're going to go down into the right 1 single, down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, down into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, down to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, I'm just constantly putting a placement block on the final block, and it makes everything a lot easier. From here, we're going to go down into the right 10 flat, 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's delete that, and then put a placement block. And this part is very simple. Down into the right 6 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 singles, 1, 2. Up into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up into the left 1 single. Up into the left 20 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And as you can see, that met up with our original shape, closing out the mouth. And now we have the complete Morty pixel art. So you can actually start coloring from here. You're completely done. Just kidding, we have the teeth. So what we're going to do now is switch to white concrete. And let's start from the left side of his teeth and work our way all the way around. So let's go all the way to the left where we have the 7 flat. And I want you to count over to the 3rd block from the left. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put 1 white concrete below that. From that white concrete, we're going to put another 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 3 blocks in the middle are going to get each 1 below them. Like so. And that's tooth number 1. Now, going to this 3 flat with coal we have right here, we're going to put a layer of white concrete below it. Like so. Then skipping the 1st block, we're going to go to the 2nd block from the left, or just the middle block. And we're going to put another 3 flat going to the right. So it kind of sags to the right like that, and that's tooth number 2. Going to the right here, we're going to skip 1 block. So put a placement block there. And then we're going to put 3 pieces of white concrete after that. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to double layer this 3 with another row of singles. Like so. And that's tooth number 3. Leaving another gap after that tooth again, so put a placement block. We're going to put 4 pieces of white concrete again, or this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to double layer it, kind of like what we did here, except it's 4 in length this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the 4th tooth. So this is very simple, but it's tedious. So after that, we're going to leave 2 spaces now. So get your grass block and put 1, 2. Whoops. 1, 2. And then we're going to copy this tooth that we did with the 3 length now. We're going to put another 3 pieces of white concrete. 1, 2, 3. And each of those blocks are going to get 1 underneath. 1, 2, 3. And that's the 5th tooth. Now for the final tooth on this row, what we're going to do is leave 1 space. And then we're going to put 4 pieces of white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to double layer that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the final tooth in the top row. Now we can drop to the bottom row and start making teeth from there. So let's go to the left side. And as you can see, we have this 1, 2, 3 pattern with the coal. Let's go to the 3 right here. So we just mark it. And the 2 blocks on the left, so these 2, are going to get 1 piece of white concrete above each of them. 1, 2. From that, we're going to put another layer of singles above these 2, like so. 1, 2. And then we're going to add an extra block lonely to the left by itself. Perfect. Now we're going to sag down to the 4 flat we have down here with the coals. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do is the 3 blocks on the left are going to get 1 piece of white concrete above each of them. So 1, 2, 3. This 4th block gets nothing above it. From there, we're going to pick the 2 blocks on the left, and they're each going to get a piece of white concrete above each of them. So 1, 1, and that is the 2nd tooth. Now, on the same strip of 4 coal right here, what we're going to do is go to the right side of the final block and put 3 pieces of white concrete after it, not above it, like so. 1, 2, 3. And now from there, what we're going to do is do the same thing we did over here, where the first 2 blocks on the left side get 1 above each of them. 1, 1. From that tooth, we're going to put 1 placement block to the right, and then follow that up with 2 pieces of white concrete, and then another layer above that. And that's tooth number 4. Then for tooth number 5, we're going to put 2 spaces after that, and follow that up with 3 pieces of white concrete. 1, 2, 3. And from those 3 pieces, what we're going to do is put 1 above the middle one, and 1 below the last one. Now we're going to put another piece of grass block as space, so that we can put 4 pieces of white concrete after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then another layer of 4 above that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 above these middle blocks. For the final tooth, we're going to skip 1 space again. And then we're going to put 2 pieces of white concrete after that. Then another layer. And an extra 1 to the right. Now that you have all those teeth, we're going to jump into the finished build and go over the colors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if you're new here, subscribe. We have more tutorials on the way. Alright, so if you made it this far, we're going to be using, I think, about 5 colors for the color palette. We're going to use brown concrete, yellow concrete, white terracotta, white concrete, and pink terracotta. Then after that, you're going to want your splash potion of swiftness with 40% on, and you should be able to fill in the colors. So what we're going to be first is the white terracotta on the bottom left and bottom right for the arms. Then we're going to switch to yellow terracotta for the shirt. And actually, I didn't even notice, I didn't do this in the tutorial, I'm pretty sure. You can actually, instead of doing this, you can put the piece of coal right here and connect the neck on both sides. You don't have to, but you know, that's just what I did, so that way the color was separated. Because I do realize that the yellow and the white terracotta might mix. So if you want to put a line in there for the black coal, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you can just leave that out and then just have it blend naturally. Anyways, for the face, we're going to use white terracotta as well. And then you can see for the left and right eye, we switched to the white concrete. We already did the teeth, so all we're going to do is fill in the remainder of the mouth with pink terracotta. And then once you do that, we're going to go all the way to the outside of his hair and just fill that all in with brown concrete. It's a pretty simple build that we actually made bigger than probably needed to be, but I like to make all my builds this big, and I kind of had more fun building this one just because it was very simple to do, just outline and then some basic detail. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.